Hello, it's Marek. Welcome to MDrive. Yes, MDrive, not family driver anymore, but more about that in a moment. So in today's video, I'm going to explain why I changed my channel's name, why I'm rebranding it. Then I'm going to talk a bit more about the plans for this year, because they are absolutely huge. And then I'm going to talk about the car as well and everything else which is happening. Rebranding. So family driver, I think you first need to understand where this name first appeared, where it came from and what thoughts behind it I had. So about 5 years ago I owned Audi A4 estate, and at that point I really was itching to go back to driving my car properly after having years of quite sensible, I would say, cars like VW Passat with 2.3 petrol engine. Then I moved to A4 which had 2-liter turbo petrol engine in it. I wanted something more exciting, wanted to do something exciting with the car again, because when I was young I was big about cars. So what I've decided one day is I want to try to go to track and do the track day, and I've done it. I went to Blyton Park in my A4 and I absolutely loved it. It was a full day of fun. I lost about 2 millimeters of my Pirelli P7s because I was so excited about it. The tires were squeaking all the time. I was trying too hard, but I had amazing fun. So I decided to buy another set of wheels with a bit cheaper tires and went back on track, and then went back again, and that inspired me to share that with people, and inspired me to try to encourage people with not particularly track cars to actually go to track day to try it, because it's amazing. You know, if that's what you always try to do, I think you should do it regardless of what car you have, especially that nowadays you can actually go to a track evening and pay, you know, half of the cost and have fun for 2.5 hours. So definitely something I was trying to encourage people to do, and I still would do this day. But that's where the name came from. So A4 estate, it wasn't even an S-line, so it higher suspension, etc. It really wasn't a track car or even a sport car, or well, it was a family car. That's why the family, that's where the family came from. And driver, obviously, because I was driving this car, so I thought family driver, why not? So that's how the family driver started, and that was about 5 years ago, if not a bit longer, 6 years ago. It wasn't a vlog, it was blog at the time. I only wrote a couple of articles, but then I wanted a bit more after some time. So I still need to explain to you where the MDrives come from. MDrives, it's basically M from my name, so Marek, M, makes sense, but it's also probably related slightly to my M car. Drives because I love driving, because I'm planning to focus my videos on driving, whether on track, whether on the road, whether going on the road trips, whether I will be testing some cars. It will be all about driving, and it pretty much always is. So MDrives, Marek Drives. I actually thought about Marek Drives, but that name is already taken by a YouTuber, so unfortunately I couldn't use that. But MDrives suits me. Again, I thought it's going to be a bit funny to actually use the BMW M in the logo. I'm not sure about it if I'm going to keep it. I probably will change it. I might redesign it, make it my own, but for now it was just a quick thing to do, and I thought it's going to be funny, so that's what it is. I decided to buy my first BMW M135i, which completely changed my life. It opened the doors to trips, to meeting more people, going into some meets and finding people who love driving, so not really going to the static meets but actually driving with people. That kind of started the completely new chapter in my life. Something I'm amazed, I'm enjoying till now. You know, it stayed with me. I actually, you know, I evolved to M2 and I actually gone deeper into it. I think it is absolutely fantastic thing what I've done. It was the right decision to buy M135i, and yeah, I'm not regretting it till today. But for the last, I would say, at least 2 years, I felt like the name doesn't represent me anymore, and I also felt like the channel traveled into completely different direction. You know, it's not orientated on really track days. Obviously I've done track days since, and I'm planning to do more, but it's not the direction where the channel is going. The channel is about my car. The channel is about the experiences this car is giving me, you know, taking it to all different places in the UK, outside UK. It's connected to the emotion it gives me, and you know, it's all about driving. So that's what made me think I should rebrand. I was a bit worried to do it because obviously rebranding after a couple of years, you know, some people might consider, you know, man, you've got only 1,500 subscribers, what are you worried about? Well, you know, for me, 1,500 subscribers, it's a massive achievement, and I was concerned that, you know, oh, I will confuse people, why this is changing, do I want to follow this person? So yeah, that was always at the back of my mind, and was keeping me from changing the name. But you know what, I thought the channel is still growing. I'm definitely traveling in a different direction. If there is a time to do it, it's now. That's why last night I decided, right, I'm doing new logo and I'm changing the channel name. So I've done it. So hopefully I won't confuse you too much, especially considering that I still got a couple of videos which I pre-recorded and I didn't release yet because I'm waiting for something to happen. But more on that when it happens. But yes, so you might still experience some videos in the near future where I'm going to start the video with "Hello, it's Family Driver," but I won't be. So hopefully that won't confuse you too much. But now let's jump into the plans, because the plans for this year are huge, are the biggest plans of my life, and I'm so excited I will be able to take you with me on that journey. So in a couple of days time I'm actually traveling to Scotland. Me and a couple of my mates, we are doing Scottish Highlands again. We completely redesign our route this year. We didn't want to do exactly the same. We're doing the bits which we found out last year, which were absolutely amazing when you think about purely driving. Maybe not the most scenic drives, but the drive around Auburn, absolutely amazing. So I'm absolutely buzzing to go on that trip again and drive this car properly for a couple of days. Then later on this spring, end of spring, beginning of summer, I'm taking my car for 10 days to Europe. So I'm going to jump on a ferry in Hull and go to Rotterdam. From Rotterdam I'm going to Cologne in Germany, where I'm picking my best mate, and we are both going to Switzerland. So we're going to stay for the first night in the spot which is definitely on my bucket list since I saw it a couple of years ago, Lauterbrunnen. It's the one, it's that beautiful town in a valley with all of these beautiful waterfalls surrounding the village. So yeah, the place always looks amazing. So that's where we're staying for the first night. Then from there we're doing absolutely amazing day 2 with 4, probably 5 amazing high passes over the Alps, which will take us to French Alps and a bit of Italy. That's where we're staying for another night. Then another day driving through French Alps. I found some amazing routes, sometimes a single lane, but some amazing routes through the Alps, which again will bypass any main roads and will focus on a pure driving experience. Then next day we're going to land in Monaco. Yes, Monaco. Oh, and on the way we're gonna go to the Red Rock Canyon Road. I don't remember how it's called, but it's one of those places I wanted to see. I saw it for the first time in, I think, Mr. JWW video and Joe Achilles, Steph ABT videos, and I need to do this. I need to do this route, so that's what I'm doing before getting to Monaco. In Monaco we're going to spend half of the day over there, or a bit more than half of the day, stay overnight nearby, then we drive across Italy to get to Italian Alps. So I'm going to do Stelvio Pass, San Bernardino, go back to Switzerland, and then we are going back towards Germany. And on my last day I'm doing Nürburgring. So yes, finally, after so many years, I'm gonna go to Nürburgring. It's a Touristenfahrten on that day. It's on the evening, it's only for 2 or 2.5 hours, so I won't have too much time, but it will be definitely enough. The plan is to do 2, maybe 3 laps. It all depends how it goes, how I feel, etc., how tired I am. But you know, obviously I will need to be careful. I won't have insurance on it, so it's more to get the experience rather than get a lap time. So apart from that, there is also a plan to do a Cumbria over 2 days with my other group. So hopefully that will happen around beginning of September time, and in the meantime maybe there will be couple more local drives to maybe Peak District, Yorkshire Moors. We'll see, we'll find out. I'm sure, you know, if the weather's right, I will be out and about. I have a plan to actually organize drive for my subscribers to join me, probably somewhere around Yorkshire Dales maybe. We'll see how this will pan out, but that would happen in the summer, so stay tuned if you're interested. I will post something about it at the time. So the last thing I want to discuss is the car. Obviously the car is still under warranty for more than half year still, so I'm not going to do any significant modifications to the car until that runs out, especially that there is a one bit which needs to be sorted by a dealer, and definitely I need to wait with any modifications until this thing is sorted. I'm going to post a video about it at some point when the work will start and it will be sorted. I've also got a news on exhaust, and for those who follow me on Instagram, you probably realize that I had an MPE, but again, more on that at some point in near future. So there is much more in the pipeline I want to do to the car. I want to do the coilovers, I want to start coding it with Beamer code, I want to change the iDrive system to the newer one, I want Apple CarPlay. So all of that is still to come in the future. But for now, I'm really excited about my trip happening in the next couple of days. I'm really excited about more reviews of the cars I might get my hands on in future, because I want to do that as well. So you've seen a couple of reviews of BMW 3 Series, etc. I definitely want to do more of that, so that will be happening as well. But I think I talked enough. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for supporting me in my journey. I hope you're going to support MDrive as hard as you did before. I hope we're going to grow the community, hopefully have a chance to meet in the future face to face. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Do widzenia.